lands with untold treasures, urge them to cross the vast Atlantic. A new paradise awaited them, as did new dangers and pitfalls. The land was occupied, and the residents were loath to give it up to the interlopers. What followed was years of bloody war, as the newcomers fought to control the land they thought was rightfully theirs. This is the land's history. Will you change it?
Welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, random, sexy Cossacks, where we are playing certain beautiful single missions in all of the Cossack games, including this amazing game, American Conquest, which is a spin-off to Cossacks with an upgraded engine of Cossacks.1, and you will see this, cause you will see this. So finally a random series for Cossacks. Why? Because they're huge, and I mean huge chunk of single missions for Cossacks.1, that is specifically Cossacks Back to War. It has, I think, 48 missions, single missions like these, which can be played on many difficulties. Specifically easy, normal, hard, and very hard for the Back to War, impossible for this game, this series. So this is American Conquest, not American Conquest Fight Back. There are a few differences. They're not all, well, there are a few nations that are not in this one, like Russia and all other evil nations that are not in this one, because that is in Fight Back. So I'm gonna be doing from time to time some of Cossacks.1 missions, Back to War, single missions on the hardest difficulty. Why? Because Demon can't even finish. I repeat, I can't even finish on a normal. So that's how amazing I am. But actually I finished an impossible Fight Back expansion mission called Tutorial Mission. I wanted an impossible, so I was like, you know what, I can do this, motherfuckers. Even though that was an easy mission, nobody was attacking you, and it was okay. We will be doing that one also. I want to do that one, to be honest, first, because it's a tutorial, but in all honesty, I don't know even how this recording is gonna go, to be honest, as I'm having issues, as per usual, with recording certain games, and specifically this one. So impossible difficulty, what's the difference? Everybody eats you immediately in the start, but this one is about small unit tactics, I guess. The hunt, like Predator. You have learned that bison's tongues are highly appreciated. You set off for a hunt with a group of hunters, and you control that. And of course, always important to look at the map. This map gives you every insight into what to expect. So I played this one, and I lost moment I reached this outpost, because this outpost is full of British men, and this outpost is full of British men. I actually aggroed the fuckers, and everyone attacked me, and it was a GG. So the moment you get seen by these bastards, you're dead. You reload, and that's it. So you're supposed to capture some bisons, kill them, rape them, pillage their children, and then also there are additional stuff, not just that, but we shall see as we go. Hope you enjoy this. If you don't enjoy this, I do not like you. Message, sire, go hunting. Your objective is to collect 40 bison tongues. Okay. Be careful. There are many aggressive natives in this area. The Britons will also not be happy with your presence. Try avoiding them. You can seek help in a small American settlement southwards of here. So we are Russians. Mind you, we're playing as Americans. We're pretending that we are Americans. I'm just cleaning a little bit of my moose because it's dirty like a little whore. So we're playing as the Russians that are playing like Americans. It's amazing stuff. So we have to hunt people, rape, pillage, and burn, and then avoid the British bastards, as per usual. So there you go, American Conquest, mission number 1, single mission on impossible difficulty. I'm gonna die so easily. But to be honest, again, as long as you don't have to build anything, I believe these impossible missions, on these small unit tactics, and that should I say on these certain amount of units you have in the game, in the mission, I'm okay with those. But the moment you have to build stuff, you're fucked, because you're gonna get gangbanged by everyone at the very start. That's how impossible works. MK, good stuff. So we have a trading post which actually does something for you, and that is something for you. I think this is specifically a building for the engines and all that. So we have 12 hunters, and you can see a little bit of detail on these bastards. You see general upkeep of iron per shot, coal per shot, and this is very important, mind you. This is very important. You have to, because this is amount of iron, this is amount of coal we have, and this is the amount of food we have, which is very important. It's going steadily down, but for this mission definitely enough. So description: hunter, very effective for procuring food in regions abundant with wildlife. Quite quick to create, but expensive. Good shot power, can be created in a farm. And there you go. That's all you need to know, my friends. That's all you need to know. To be honest, so there is definitely a procurement of animal things, because the moment you build a fort in skirmish, you immediately shoot anybody who is in the fort, immediately shoots the damnable cows, bisons, leopards, bears, cows, and all the good stuff. And there you go. Excellent! The first bison has been shot down. Keep hunting, but don't forget to be careful. And there comes evil archers, meat bearers, slooks, sioux. So what's the difference between this game and Cossacks? A lot, actually. This game plays completely different. It's like Settlers. It's more like Settlers. It plays more like Settlers, to be honest. You know, for every building you build, almost every building you build, you know, like if you want priests, you have to put a peasant inside, and then you can build a priest. If you want to build any kind of infantry, any kind of cannons, anything, you need peasants inside. You need peasants, specifically peasants, in those specific stuff. So that's again the difference between Cossacks and American Conquest. So there comes also the Cossacks too, that has a completely different way of playing, and that's the beauty of GSC as a company. They know how to make unique games. And look at the graphically, look at the amount of detail this updated Cossacks 1 engine has. You see a small group of bisons peacefully grazing on the meadow. Try not to attract their attention. Stay under the cover of trees. And this is something I would like them to start doing with their games. Maybe add like a line of sight where it breaks. You cannot see units inside the damnable trees when they are hidden like that, so to speak. So I would like that aspect to be a thing in this game, or should I say in future games, because I think line of sight is very, very attractive options when you know, because again, you just need a unit that has the biggest range and you can see everything like this. But if these guys were inside here, you wouldn't notice them, right? For instance. Now you can actually, well, there is a possibility of you not noticing these bastards if you don't have good eyes like me. They might be inside, you would not be able to notice them unless you look at the map, right? So a trading post will be utilized to get iron and coal, but first we need to hunt few animals, specifically animals of unholy nature, like deers, or bucks, or bears. You give those specific skins to the Demo trade post, and all is good, my friends, and all is good. You're getting a lot of coal and iron, so that's again the important point in this mission, at least. So again, we can see this one. Now we could waste all the firepower of our battle station, but to be honest, I think 2 of these are good enough to hunt a 1. But to be honest, if you lure these bastards, you're gonna get fucked. These guys can kill off your units, so you have to be very heavy. They have 400 health points. That means that's a lot of health points, but up close and personal with your bad boys, it's a good job. So you have to get a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little, okay, maybe not that close, maybe not that close, okay. Run away, maybe not that close, run away, okay. The good stuff is happening. Good stuff! 1 more tongue has been added to your collection. You have to click another 35 bison hunts, which are actually tongues. Run away, kill it. Maybe shoot it. Shoot at it. Shoot at it. Thank you, Jesus. Like, these guys just standing there. Mind you, they have ammunition. You can see the reload. Also very different from Cossacks. They're actually reloads, and you can see the animation of units reloading. You know, it's more realistic, I guess. So still, we're very close to these bastards, and the moment we touch these bastards, it's a GG. These guys have, they're archers, and they can completely annihilate all of these guys. So you have to be a little bit more careful how to use, well, in terms of avoiding the bastards over here. Now, to the southwest over here, we might find a American outpost. Well, we will, if we remember the map. But the thing is, I never reached that. Again, I lost before that. So I'm gonna take our time and enjoy this beautiful hunting session. So let's see, we're left with one bastard here. I'm not gonna waste everything. As you can see, 850, 850. I'm gonna waste 2 of my most talented bison hunters. If I could find them in the damnable forest trees, that would be amazing. Let me get 3, maybe 2. If I would like 2. Okay, get 3, but only 2. Thank you. Oh my God! Okay, thank you. Finally 2 by accident, no less. Thank you. See, 2 is enough for 1. But when they are like that, as you can see, they immediately aggroed all them evil bisons. And that's not a good thing whatsoever. So I like about these missions, from what I noticed, at least in the original campaign in American Conquest, is it's always about being numerically fucked. You're always defending against the evil Japanese, which are actually Indians, and they're not these kinds of missions, from what I noticed. You don't really have this kind of unique mission where you hunt. You don't have that like in Cossacks 1. In Cossacks 1 has very many, like, it has a varied amount of missions. It's not always about you building a base and attacking and destroying that A and B enemy, or C and D, or whatever. So you have a huge chunk of different missions. In American Conquest, it's all about you defending most of the time and building an outpost, at least at the start, from what I noticed. It doesn't have that kind of a interesting aspect, to be honest. You know, where you just have that nice little objectives, and you always get some kind of a new little bit of lore, or a little bit of bullcrap alongside. So hell's bells. Anywho, so we see here the buck, right? Now the bucks can actually also attack. So there's a deer and there's a buck. So buck is the unit of choice to kill people. So you have to be a little bit careful with these guys. You have killed a deer. Not a bad prey. Deer meat can be exchanged for ammunition at traders. And it would seem only 1 was needed, and this bastard just charged into him like a boss, even though he would have probably immediately died. And that would not be a good thing. Okay, moving on. Now there's a bear somewhere around these locations. He could give you a very nice boost of money if we can actually kill the bastard. We have to be very careful. There's a bear. An evil bear of 400 health points. We cannot see his information, but it's a bear, and it's an evil thing. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's shoot. Excellent. Even these guys immediately charge at him. Bear is a really worthy rival. Having flayed the prey, you look the bearskin as a trophy. So there you go. I don't know if we can actually sell these, to be honest. I don't know what we gain if we're just killing the bears, I guess. I was thinking maybe you get more if we, more of the money, should I say, iron and coal, when you go to the traders and do the good and the bad and the ugly. So again, there are a lot of creatures of choice. There are 2 bucks. Could be problematic. Do remember, these guys can actually kill you off. Good stuff. At least you killed 1. It wasted a huge chunk of my ammunition. A huge chunk of ammunition. That's okay. We will hunt them, I'll mind you. We will hunt them because we definitely will be needing a lot. And I'm doing a lot of gold and, what should I say, iron and coal. Now, of course, we could just utilize them individually, again, 2-3 man teams, to rape, pillage and burn these bastards. Unless we fucking miss like a boss. Thank you very much. And I just like that these huge chunk of amazing hunters are screwing the basics of the training of how to kill animals. So let's get to the sides. You know, we have this advantage, but as you can see, the accuracy of these bastards is low, definitely, and they're wasting a huge chunk of iron and coal. I would like again just to utilize 2 men individually like that, or like in a group, to annihilate these bastards up close and personal like this, and then we waste such a small amount of iron and coal. And that's exactly what we shall be doing, my dear friend. That's exactly what we shall be doing. Finding bisons is gonna be a tough job, and avoiding patrols, and of course the Indian patrols, and of course the German patrol, which are actually British, we have to avoid them completely. You're missing the point. It's all about killing your prey. It's all about killing your prey. Yeah, this one is gonna be the first one to shoot. Excellent job, my friends. Excellent job. Not really, but that's okay. It's going a little bit worse. Now this is gonna be the problem. There are 2 or 3 bucks here. 2 bucks. There are 2 bucks. So that, and there's a third one though, to be honest. But in this little group and Z, again, we can screw us. Well, we can screw up if we're not careful. Oh, good job. Good job. Okay, you two. Well, let's bring in the pain. Let's bring in that. We have the autosave saving of the autosave, so that's a good thing, thankfully. Let's bring you 2 bastards over here, and let's see what you can do. Good job killing a bug. Well, you know, I'm gonna just concentrate on killing bugs, to be honest. If I can just neutralize them out of that group, the rest of them are gonna be easy prey. Excellent job. Excellent job. As always, a beautiful job by my friends here. And I like you guys how you miss the point here. I like how you miss the point. Get over here. Excellent, there goes another one. Again, this is going to be a little bit more for collection of iron and coal, which is not a bad thing considering the amount we will be getting. Oh, I love how they miss. I love how they miss. Don't scare my prey away. Thank you. That's a lot. I didn't even do when I played this. You know, like, holy crap, we are actually quite amazing. And again, the details. Look at the details on everything. I love Cossacks engine. GSC knows how to melt 2D and 3D, you know. This is a full 3D terrain with 2D sprites upon it. So that's just pure sex. Right? Amazing. And you can, I mean, Cossacks 2 alone looks like it's the best thing GSC ever made visually. Right? Best thing. You have to play it to see it. The amount of detail in buildings, the amount of detail in terrain, the amount of detail in units, everything is so well crafted. And that's one of the things what I love about GSC. They know how to make a goddamn good looking engine. And that's why I'm very happy about how Cossacks 3 looks. Of course, we're yet, to be honest, from this video at the moment, we're yet to see Cossacks 3 in action matches, so hell's mother humping bells. Oh, there's a bison. There's a bison. Okay, so let's see how much we're gonna be gaining out of all those bucks and deers and reindeers, no less. Trader was glad to exchange the procedure of deer meat for ammunition. Return when you have something else to offer. And we owe 2,000 people just for a few bunch of those bastards. That's 2,224. Who's your daddy and what do you do? You do not know this. But you do. But you do not know this. So again, I'm going to utilize just 2. I'm not going to waste them. I'm going to try not to waste a huge chunk of ammunition. Because of the fact that we tend to fail a lot. Let's get our beautiful squad over here, our group of manly neutrals, because they're neutral hunters. They're just doing this for the money, of course. We are in Americas, and there are Americans in Americas. So hell's bells. Good job, guys. Good job. We're gonna do this individually like bosses we are. Beautiful. 30 more Bison Tungensis required to finish the mission. We are amazing, manja. We are kind of amazing. That is, I'm amazing, and you're just watching all this and being amazed by amazing Bison tongues. Which is understandable. Beautiful job, guys. Beautiful job. And all this reminds me of Sudden Strike. Your individual utilizing units, massive map, mind you. That's what makes Sudden Strike and Cossack series so interesting to me, is the amount of detail these people tend to put in their games. You know, this game actually came out in 2002, if I'm not mistaken, or American Conquest. I don't know when Fight Back actually came out. Excellent job, my friends. Excellent job. Excellent job. Are there any more? No, I don't see any more Bison Tungensis. Good stuff. I know where are more of them. I know where, well, because that's the point where I started like dying like a little bitch. There should be beyond this location. I think there are a bunch of bears. I'm not so certain, to be honest, at this point. I'm not certain about the... Oh shit! Enemies, Siuxes, whatever. We shall avoid them. As again, the moment we aggro these fuckers, it's a GG, my friends. It's a pure, unrelated GG. Can we pass through this little gap of Rohan? Yes, we actually can. Thank you very much. Amazing. Look at this. Now, there are more reindeers if we really want those reindeers. And to be honest, as we're that close, why the hell not? No, run away if you can. Excellent job. Get over here. Let's like do this like a bosses we are. Slowly but surely. Leave those guys to their own thing. I love how you miss the point of all this. Like, come on, he is very close. I hope they killed this one, though. Excellent job, my friends. I like how you missed. Now, in Cossacks too, mind you, there's the thing of a thing, right? Oh, I did. Wow, I lost. 2 hunters doing nothing for the entirety and duration of this mission. I like that. So yeah, Cossacks too added the ability for you for the trees, because again, infantry formations and infantry battle in that one are much more important. So they can't really penetrate this evil thing called the tree. Look at this. Look at that pathetic killing with a little knife, with a little butter knife. So you can actually hide units inside tree lines, well, beyond the tree lines, in the trees, on the trees, in the forests, and that way avoiding completely getting smashed by enemy gunfire, and at which point you can just get out of the goddamn forest and rape and pillage the enemy, because while they're reloading you can open the volley on their faces and they would cry. And that's again all Cossacks games, they're spin-offs and shite like that. Amazing game again by GSC. These guys know how to make RTS games. This is why Cossacks 1 is my favorite RTS game of all time. Because the amount of detail they put into their games. Now run away, run away, run away. You two. You 3. Thank you. 25 more Buzin Stingenses. Excellent job, excellent job. Okay, you two, move, move, move. Beautiful, beautiful job. So they know how to make RTS games. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna be happy when Conquest 3 comes out. I know it's gonna be fucking amazing. Am I a little bit like afraid? I am afraid always, because today's gaming is completely another shite when it comes to RTS games, and I don't like it. So when it comes to GSC and their games, like, you can always go back to them, and there's a massive replay value, as all of them are kind of different. They play differently, and that's something you don't see. I mean, they took a risk and tried it, and it worked for them. Beautiful job. Let's avoid the evil horsemen of Hurons. Those are Hurons, not Siuxes. They are orange people, so we shall avoid them completely. Well, actually, we can go through this location, or was that the location where we saw a lot of Germans? I think it was. As you can see also, they do not reload while they are on the move. That means they're not imaginary reload. Now Cossacks.1 has the reload but doesn't have reload animations, and that's the difference. A little bit. Though people would say like if it had reload animations it would be a little bit more slower, you know, different type of game. Maybe it would, but in general if you think of, they are reloading, but they're reloading without the animation, like you just don't see it. They still have a few seconds to reload, so it's the same goddamn thing, you just don't see the reload animations. It would not change the gameplay whatsoever, you just don't see that animation, that's it. But it still has this bar that is going up for the musketeers and all that, so it's still there, mind you. It's still there. Anywho, I'm gonna end the video here, my dear friends. I'm gonna end here because I don't know if this is actually reloading. It's reloading, but it's actually recording. Have no clue. I wish you the very best. Hope you enjoyed this first random sexy mission. Next time it's gonna be a more amazing, more sexy. We are there. We need a lot of few tongues, around 20 something tongues, so it's gonna be sex. I wish you the very best. Take care of yourself. And next time, more random sexy love, more random Cossacks sexy love on impossible difficulty, because Demon can cry, and he will cry like a little bitch.